here and we're talking about the topic of fire, I wanted to talk to you about steel wool, and more specifically 4/0 steel wool. This is the finest steel wool that you can find, and I really like using this as a fire starting tinder. Now, I'm going to share with you some methods that I like to use this as tinder. So let me pull one of these little pieces out. So I'm going to set this little rock right here. So the first method, I'm going to take a little piece of steel wool here. First thing I want to do with this first method is I want to open up these fibers as much as I can, just like I would if it was a cotton ball or something like that. And taking a battery source, we can just ignite the terminals. You see that stuff just glowing away, and that makes an excellent tinder for starting fires. Another method that's common is to take another little piece here. Again, we got to open the fibers. My apology for the background noise. I'm at home and somebody's yelling at the dog. Neighbor, I guess. So I'm going to take my flint and I'm going to hold this just as if I did with my char cloth. I'm going to hold it against my flint here, and hopefully we'll get the option of knocking a spark on it. So that was a flint and steel ignition. You can see that that works really well. Another option that you can use to ignite this steel wool, okay, I got another piece here, is if you have an old lighter. Okay, now this lighter doesn't work anymore, it doesn't have any fuel in it, but sometimes you can get that thing to ignite steel wool. So an old beat up lighter. Another option for lighting steel wool is your standard ferrocerium rod. So here I have a ferro rod and I have a small piece of steel wool there. A couple little hits of the ferro rod and we have perfect ignition. This is a great tinder, great fire starter. 4/0 steel wool. Okay folks, for this method I have my steel wool and I have a Fresnel lens. You can find these are like flex, and I leave them in the packaging. I don't even take them out. So you see my rock there, and what I need to do is I need to focus this beam to a very small beam. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. I'm going to take a small piece here and I'm going to make a little ball. Not too tight, but I'm going to try to ignite that little ball. And I'm just focusing the sun's energy on as many areas as I can. You can see there, hopefully on the camera, that this is ignited. Hopefully you can see that. But that's another method of igniting your steel wool. Solar ignition. So in my opinion, this is one of the best fire starting tinders that a person can get. 4/0 steel wool. Many uses for it. So folks, I want to say thank you for watching the video today. I hope you got some good useful information out of this. Please feel free to leave comments down below, like this video, share this video, and if you like the content in my channel, please subscribe. We'd love to have you and it helps us out. And until next time, have a beautiful day. Don't forget to get out there and get yourself some 4/0 steel wool, the finest one you can find.